From one of the great theatres of the English game, the sound of acclamation to greet Arsenal as they take the field for this First Division match of the day against Everton. Second plays fourth in the First Division, and this the team in second place, and featured in it Kevin Richardson, who won an FA Cup medal with Everton in 1984 and now takes his place in this Arsenal lineup, which shows just one change from the team which drew 0-0 at Coventry last Sunday. Paul Davis resuming in the midfield in place of Martin Hayes. Davis had been injured, but it's the Arsenal lineup that will do battle. It looks like that, with David O'Leary at the heart of the defence. Alan Smith, 8 goals to his credit. Not perhaps the strike rate they were expecting from him, but as his manager George Graham says, he specialises in assists. The Everton lineup is exactly the same as the one which took the field against Derby County at Goodison last week and brought to an end a frustratingly barren spell, with goals from Clever Stephen from the penalty spot, from Ian Snowden, who broke the duck, and from Adrian Heath, who got his first goal in 8 weeks against Derby last Saturday. The Everton side still missing Pat Vanden and Paul Power, both injured, and so too is Wayne Clark missing. He has a knee injury which has yet to recover, so the goal-scoring winner here last year isn't in the lineup. And a suitable moment at which to mention the forgotten man of the Everton football team, as he's described by a correspondent, Chris Power from Waterford. That's Paul Bracewell. Well, Paul, I can tell you, played his first game in 18 months for Everton reserves on Thursday after a serious Achilles tendon injury. He came through the game with no after effects, no ill effects, and Paul Bracewell is on the mend. And there's a man whose goal-scoring fortunes are on the mend. Adrian Heath, who got the third at Everton's Goodison Park last Saturday. Well, as ever, John Giles is here on what's a very pleasant afternoon for December. Well, the floodlights are already on. John, it's Arsenal wanting to maintain second place, Everton hoping to maintain the form they showed at the very end with the result last week.
Yes, I think Arsenal didn't play so well themselves last Sunday against Coventry, and but both teams are evenly matched, and I think if they go out and play it openly without playing too many offsides and back passes to the keeper, it should be a very, very good game. But I hope they do keep it open, because there's enough good players on the pitch to make it an entertaining match.
And there's Dave O'Leary, 29 years of age, committing himself to Highbury for the rest of his playing career. The new long-term contract that will look after that. David, very much the one-club man. David Rocastle we're looking at now, 7 goals for the 20-year-old for Arsenal this season, and in the background there, Paul Davis. Kenny Sansom, Arsenal's vastly experienced England fullback and captain. Sansom, a South Londoner, almost sacrilegious to cross the Thames and play for somebody else, but he did it in the deal that took Clive Allen to Crystal Palace after a very short-lived spell here. And Sansom now very much a part of the fabric of Highbury. And that's the view from the clock end, the open end, the southern end of Highbury Stadium, the Arsenal Stadium in Highbury, North London, that famous ground that's played host to so many famous fixtures down all the years. And a fair old crowd in for the last Saturday before Christmas, a day when Christmas shopping tends to be favoured. In Regent Street in central London this morning, the police had to introduce a temporary one-way system for pedestrians. Such was the crush. Well, there's a bit of a crush here in Highbury, because second playing fourth in the First Division, despite the fact that it's the 19th of December, is still very much an attraction. Our referee for this afternoon comes from Whitley Bay in Northumberland, where he makes jewellery, and his name is Ken Redfern. And the toss indicating that the teams will change ends, because Everton won that toss, and they're opting to attack the end at which their fans are congregated, which is, as I said, the clock end, the southern end, to our right as we're looking now. And sporting applause in the background from the North Bank as Neville Southwell goes to take up his place in front of them. And that a nice touch this season of goodwill. Ken Redford's ready, and the game is on. Arsenal in familiar strip of red and white, playing right to left. That was Alan Smith. And it's Sheedy playing it through the middle. Trevor Stephen after this, and couldn't quite connect. But the Arsenal defence, which has got a bit of a name this year for offside, playing offside, not catching him offside on that occasion, but very nearly being caught out. John Lukic, the Arsenal goalkeeper. And Sheedy opted to let it go. His own side has the throw, and it's Neil Poynton playing at left back in place of Vanden Houwe, former Scunthorpe United full-back. And Arsenal have the free kick with David O'Leary. Played towards Perry Groves. He got the touch on. Smith in behind here. And back towards Groves. Nicked away there by Kevin Ratcliffe. And cleared by Kevin Sheedy.
Well, I think Sansom was under a bit of pressure there, but I think maybe he could have hit it with the outside of his left foot the other way.
The long searching kick from Lukic. Groves on Southall. And the referee happy to let play go on. Whether that's advantage or whether it's the fact that he doesn't mind the odd bit of bodily contact between striker and goalkeeper. Everton throw. Played forward towards Snowden, who'd gone offside. Michael Thomas. And again, Groves going to use his pace against Dave Watson. Southall there to claim it, and this time the whistle goes, and it's a free kick against the Arsenal striker.
I don't know whether Groves is foolish or brave, because he was second favourite for that ball with a goalkeeper of Southall's size coming out, and he just gave Southall a little nick before that, so Southall had his knees up there. But he was brave going for it here. Southall is favourite there, got his knees up a little bit. But Groves is okay.
Adams against Sharp, and flag up for offside. Free kick to the Gunners. And Steve Williams, in this, the 4th minute of the game, having his first lecture from the referee. Renowned in the Football League as a man not afraid to use the verbals. And Alan Smith penalised for pushing. The first time we've seen Arsenal on Sports Stadium this season, and there's the indication of the way they play it. A very long ball from Lukic in the goal for the speedy striker Perry Groves to chase. Off Richardson, throw to Everton. Sansom nearly putting the pressure on Tony Adams, who reacted well, and Davis couldn't control it. Rocastle coming in there. There's a lot of pace about the Arsenal front line. Stevens perhaps a trifle lethargic in looking after that.
They should have given it to him a little bit quicker, or else Southall should have held his ground a little bit more so he could put more pace on the ball. But Rocastle was in very quickly.
Right off Sansom, it's Everton's throw. Gary Stevens winding up for the long one. A dangerous one that. Broke the sharp. Alan Smith not really decisive with a header. And the danger not away yet for Arsenal. Peter Reid. Snowden. Stephen looking for Gary Stevens. Got in behind Richardson well there. And dug out the cross equally well. Sharp beaten by Michael Thomas. An important interception that by the right back. A good pace up the Everton right too.
It was excellent play from Everton and a good ball from Snowden, who was Everton's best player last week, and a very good cross from Stevens. He's very good when he gets in that position, and I think it was Thomas got it away in a good covered position for Arsenal.
Trevor Stephen with the corner, headed away by Smith. The shot there from Sheedy. It's now out with Peter Reid. Heath. And the whistle goes. Offside again. Arsenal pushing up tight. The linesman right in line with it had the flag up. Offside this time at the other end against Perry Groves.
That's 6 offsides we've had so far. Now that's the thing that will ruin the game, because there can be no build-up and there can be no room for build-up. If Everton start pushing out and Arsenal start pushing out, there's going to be no midfield play whatsoever.
David Watson's free kick. Reid. Sheedy. Pointing gone up the wing. And the biting tackles went in on Kevin Sheedy. And his was the last touch. Arsenal's throw. Williams. And Richardson went on the run. Stevens read the intention. And now Trevor Stephen. Watson. Cut out by Richardson. Williams was meant for Groves to chase. Cut out by Watson. And that's off Stephen, and a throw to Arsenal. And Groves forward for Alan Smith. Now Richardson trying to worm a way through. Sheedy it was back defending. Got a much brisker start to this afternoon than there was at Goodison last week between Everton and Derby. Tony Adams attacking the ball. Smith towards Groves. And the foul awarded against Dave Watson. Three in the wall, rolled for Williams to knock it over the top, but not to anyone in particular. And an opportunity wasted by the Arsenal. Groves had the last touch on that. Throw to Everton. Adams covering the back pass to Lukic. Radcliffe's header. Michael Thomas cut out by Poynton. That's broken for Smith. Smith against Radcliffe, but Radcliffe alive to it. And clearance out of play. 10 minutes of this first division match gone. It's Arsenal 0, Everton 0. And after the theorising, the throw will be taken by Perry Groves. Richardson there, Smith. And off Gary Stevens, corner to Arsenal. Smith's was the shot. And the deflection has given Arsenal this corner. Stevie Williams with it. Looking for O'Leary at the near post. Davis is there. Williams, Davis again. Rocastle. O'Leary. And Sansom going in on that. Well, in fact, Davis wanted it as well, and between them they contrived to make a mess of it. Everton have the throw-in. Stevens, Sharp, Reid, Sharp, oh that's good play, and Reid taking command, but maybe the pace of Trevor Stephen would have been more used to Everton in that situation, but they have got the corner.
It's a good bit of skill by Reid there. It was a very, very tight area when Stevens getting the ball, and a nice 1-2 to get out of it there.
Corner from Sheedy. Adams with a clearance. And Reid again. Sheedy. Too much on that.
There's been no pattern to the game yet. I think it's a lot of long throw-ins, which is fair enough, but I think they should actually try and find a player. But they just both teams are throwing it up the line, and inevitably it's gone to the opposition. They should try and just pick somebody out, one of their own players, with the throw-in.
Richardson well picked out, and that's a great ball to Davis, and Ratcliffe bringing him down.
I thought that was a good challenge by Ratcliffe. He couldn't do anything else but go for the ball in that position, and in fact he kicks it away. I think that was a bad one from Everton's point of view.
Well, multicoloured wall. And it's left to Davis to take the free kick. Rocastle. Good challenge by Sharp. Sharp again, back defending. Southall came for it and lost it. The job completed by Snowden. Williams, too close to Stevens. Now Reid. And Richardson took that full in the solar plexus from Trevor Stephen.
I think Southall did right coming out for the long throw in there. I think goalkeepers should come out a lot more. In fact, that's what Grobbelaar gets blamed for a lot. He does come out and he drops the occasional one, but at least he does come for it. And Southall, who is an excellent goalkeeper, came. It is a difficult ball for him to take, but I think they should come and take it from that position.
Heath around Adams, but not O'Leary. Sansom towards Smith. And down for Rocastle. No, the angle deceptive. It was always too close to Poynton. Sharp. Williams. Sharp again. And Reid again, the one to sort it all out and find a bit of space. But Poynton unable to trouble Thomas. Thomas proving more trouble for himself. But Poynton in the end fouling him.
There's certainly much more life about Everton this week than there was last week. I think they know they're playing second team in the table, so they've got to pick her up a little bit, and they are much sharper than they were in the first half last week against can't remember the team now.
Derby County.
Derby, yeah.
In fairness, I think it should be said that Derby County's performance last Saturday was not the most memorable. Everton's free kick. Touch on from Sharp. Grove, Smith, offside against Davis.
Well, I think Arsenal get plenty of their own medicine today when it comes to the offside, because Everton do push out themselves, so I think we can look forward to a lot of offsides in the game.
Davis away. And Smith beat Watson in the air. Stephen got there. Adams finding himself up against three Everton men, but was always in command. The ball spending a lot of the time in the air. And Thomas for Richardson. Nearly Stevens is back, and I think the ball will win. Now Reid. Sheedy. And Rocastle getting away from Poynton. No offside here, but they couldn't control it.
Well, that was unlucky for Arsenal, and again, I'm delighted to see Adams there. He took the ball off the goalkeeper, and when the Everton player came to it, he had the confidence to go and beat him and set up the attack nicely. And that's what should be happening most of the first division matches. It doesn't happen enough. Instead of the goalkeeper kicking it out all the time, Adams showed his skill. He's an England player, and they expect that from him, and a good player too. That was good skill, and Arsenal were a little bit unlucky there.
That was Adams again. The ball hasn't gone out. Now Richardson on towards Pettygroves. Radcliffe taking command. Sharp. Stephen and Reid on the forward run, but O'Leary across to cut out the danger. Sansom covering him, and Reid winning it back. And a free kick awarded to Everton for obstruction. But significantly, Peter Reid involved very much again there.
Yeah, Reid is very, very good at when the ball is loose, getting in and winning. He's very quick over the 10 yards, keeps his eye on the ball all the time, and he wins it. Usually when he's breaking loose, he's the one that's going to win it.
Sheedy with a free kick. And Lukic losing it. And no whistle there either. A rare case of the jitters from the Arsenal goalkeeper.
I think what happened here, I think he tried to palm it down instead of making up his mind to really catch it and get hold of it. I don't think it was a free kick. And he did well. He was lucky really to recover the way he did.
Here's Reid again. And Grove sliding in. Throw to Everton. Sheedy. O'Leary. And once more it comes to Reid. Sheedy. Reid. Stephen. And the Rocastle point and short there. Williams for Arsenal. Smith. Williams caught off the ball by Peter Reid. And the referee taking him to one side. A case there, I think, of the biter bit.
Well, there's always going to be a bit of needle around the middle of the field, but I don't think he caught him too badly there. He was actually riding the tackle. I know it looks bad, but it's when you see the players flying up in the air, they never really get caught too badly. It's when their feet are firmly on the ground and they get a clout. That's when it really hurts them.
As Sansom and Williams, after this one, pulled in towards Smith. Sansom losing his footing. It's now Trevor Stephen, the Arsenal defence a little unbalanced. Adams had to go to left back. Left a bit of a gap in the middle. Stephen couldn't exploit it. And the Fizz gone out of the attack for the moment, but now Poynton with Sheedy ahead. The pass wasn't all that it might have been. Snowden. One back, and now Reid again. Flick on towards Heath. And Lukic, another long one for the two front men. Adams.
Well, there's certainly a good pace about the game at the moment, and Everton are very good when they get into the Arsenal's half the field. The passing's good and brisk, but Arsenal just look like breaking them down a little bit better, I think, the Everton defence.
Sharp winning there to Stephen, and the whistle has gone for an offside against Trevor Stephen.
Well, I don't think it was any way he was offside there, because Thomas over in the right back position was in a covering position, and Stevens was able to see across the line there, and I don't think he could have been offside in that position there.
A missed kick by Peter Reid. Groves in. Watson, though, winning it. Stevens. And Tony Adams beating Sharp. Loose one from Williams. And the free kick given against Peter Reid. Davis to Thomas. Heath it was, snapping at O'Leary. At the centre-half recovering, it's now with Kenny Sansom. Davis. And Snowden in to dispossess him. Here comes O'Leary, and O'Leary fouling in Snowden. And the free kick goes to Everton.
I tell you, David O'Leary did very well there, because Snowden is exceptionally quick, and if he'd have got a little run on Dave, I think he would have done him there, because Dave was coming across the field. And in fact, I don't think he could get out of the way of the tackle there.
Free kick given. Peter Reid, the coach on the field. Towards Heath. What a wasted opportunity there from Everton. Loose one from Davis. Stephen and Heath combining. And Trevor Stevens shooting.
That was a good effort by Stephen. And it's good to see David O'Leary taking responsibility. Good on both sides, Stephen, in this position. Looking to get it. That's not a million miles away, I tell you. And I think Lukic just slipped a little bit as he was going as well.
Played up towards Smith. Pointon got the challenge on Smith. And the ball ran away for the goal kick.
Smith can run a bit. He's a bit deceptive. He's a very big, tall lad with long legs, but he can't cover the ground. And in fact, he made up a lot of ground on Pointon there and very nearly got to the ball.
On from Sheedy to no one in particular. And Arsenal's throw. Groves away from Stevens. And Richardson didn't read his intention. Now Adams. Sansom. Well, Stevens' effort was all to no avail. There was no one there to take advantage. It's Tony Adams forward for Groves. And Kenny Sansom to take the throw. Cleared by Stevens. Sharp. Nicely done. Half an hour gone. Arsenal 0, Everton 0. And George Graham on the phone from the director's box down to Theo Foley in the dugout. Of course, the perspective from up in the stand very different from pitch side. Stevens, Reid running after it, and he lost a little impetus in that collision with Davis and wasn't able to get there in time.
All teams are going very, very tight on each other, not giving each other any room, which is good. It's the way it should be. And with both defences are pushing up to play offside most of the time, there's little or no room in the middle of the field. So there's no real pattern to the game, and it wouldn't surprise me if a goal came from a corner, one of the set pieces, because both teams are dangerous from corner kicks and long throw-ins.
Michael Thomas to take the throw. And it's taken over from Viv Anderson as Arsenal's right back. That went on from Rocastle, but the ball then went out of play. And it's another throw, this time to Everton. Philip Carter in the middle there in the glasses of Everton, of course, and Colin Harvey as manager in the tracksuit, hand to mouth. Sharp playing it wide to Stevens rather. And a throw to Everton. And Sharp got the touch on there, but had no real power in the header, and Sansom and Lukic between them saved the day. Now Rocastle. Groves is in the middle, nobody's marking him, but a good firm challenge by Kevin Sheedy, which in fact, in the eyes of the referee, was too firm, has given Arsenal a free kick.
That's another bad decision by the referee. Sheedy did very well getting back there, and he got a good tackle in. But again, if you see how far Groves can throw the ball in, and Stevens for Everton, it's as good as a corner kick for him. And that's the way the game is going. It'll be a lot of stop and starting in it.
Williams to Smith, and Everton hoisting Arsenal by their own petard. It's a free kick for offside.
We've gone over a half hour in the game now, and I can't remember Richardson for Arsenal actually passing the ball yet, or Rocastle for that matter, or Davis, and they're all the midfield players, on the pitch. They should be able to stamp themselves on the ground. You should be able to remember, well, he made one or two good passes in that time. But it's too close and it's too tight and too many stoppages for that.
You see in the background, perhaps you caught a sight of Paul Merson, the Arsenal substitute, warming up, but I think that's just a limb stretching exercise, because Gus Caesar's gone out of the dugout as well. O'Leary now. Groves, 1-2 with Rocastle. Dwelt too long on that. And just an edge to the comments of the fans around. Degree of frustration among those who follow Arsenal. 10 minutes to half-time, and still Everton's defence has not been pierced. And the Play will be held up while the referee has a word with Ian Snowden. And the first goal that we've heard of elsewhere, Brian Robson's for Manchester United. The England skipper getting on the goal sheet. No one doing so here. Trevor Stephen. Poynton. Adams away. And Watson. Stephen. A poor one from Sansom. Snowden. And Reid trying to find a way through again. Couldn't keep it in play.
I must say, so far, I think Everton have been the better side, although there hasn't been a shot on the goals yet from either team, because I don't think they passed the ball around well enough. There hasn't been enough space to create positions to get shots in. But for what's in the game, I think Everton look the sharper side and they look more likely to score at the moment.
Gary Stevens got there with a head. Groves out to Thomas. Sheedy shepherded him all the way. But a corner is what's been awarded.
That looks like another bad decision against Sheedy, and Sheedy, I must say, seems to be getting back to match fitness. He's a lot sharper today. He's getting back very well defensively and doing well in those positions for Everton.
There's the corner. Southall taking it off the head of Richardson.
Good goalkeeping again by Southall there. Very, very safe. I think he's the best in the English league at the moment, by far.
Not quite what Trevor Stephen intended. And Watson under pressure there, but he got in to help it away to Stephen. Played towards Snowden. Well, if he'd been able to control that in full flight as he was, it could have been danger for Arsenal.
Again, a good ball from Stephen there, and Snodden, once he makes that break, I'd say he's probably the quickest player on the pitch. He's very, very quick, Snodden, if he does get a break in and around that position. Good control and good dribbling powers.
Smith. Williams appeared to be daydreaming. O'Leary, cut out by Stephen. Sansom, Davis, Groves, and Sansom. And now Thomas. And that was from a long, long way out. Michael Thomas, the Arsenal full-back. He scored 6 goals in all this season, 3 from the penalty spot.
That was an excellent shot by Thomas, and if you look at the forwards here, they really should see number 9 Smith there. He should have followed that up, because you never know, as the ball was in the air, he might have just made that. He certainly would have made it very awkward for Southall, and Southall wouldn't have had a clean pick-up after the rebound, because that was a very, very good shot.
Heath, Sheedy, Snowden, Reid, and an unfair challenge by Paul Davis. Peter Reid strides away. Everton have the free kick. It's a balloon on the pitch as well. Oh, Reid won that well. And here's Reid still, and Watson! At 5 minutes from half-time, Big Dave Watson gets the breakthrough, and significantly the goal inspired by Peter Reid.
Well, I think it's no more than Everton deserve at the moment. They have looked the sharper side. And if you watch Reid in this, good back heel here, but watch Reid here. I think the suspicion of a little push. Got the benefit of the doubt. Did very well when he got through and pulled it back well for Watson to knock it home. But that's Reid. Once the ball is breaking loose, and anywhere he's around it, he's very well balanced. He's a fairly short lad and gets onto it well. But I'd say it's no more than Everton deserve.
Dave Watson's third of the season mean that the champions are 1-0 in front. And now Sharp. Dispossessed by Adams. And Watson was determined to make that his.
Sharp has done well for Everton today. Every ball that's gone up to the middle there, when he's had a chance to control, he has done so and brought players into the game. And he's certainly not making it easy for Adams, who is a very good defender.
Williams. Well, the festive spirit that sent the balloons onto the pitch not being enjoyed by the home team at the moment. 1-0 in arrears.
I think Kevin Sheedy looks particularly sharp today, and he's only getting back to match fitness, and I think that's good news for Jack Charlton, because when Sheedy's fit, he's probably the best left side midfield player in the country, and I think he'd force his way into Jack's team.
Thrown towards Sharp. Stephen. Hacked away by O'Leary. And Paul Davis finally digging it out from underneath Kevin Sheedy. Lukic to Richardson.
Arsenal are not really showing enough craft in midfield. They've got to get past him a little bit. Williams has got to impose himself on the game now that Arsenal have gone a goal down. He's the one that plays in the middle of the midfield. He should be getting on the ball a lot more and really knitting it together for Arsenal, which they're not doing at the moment.
Smith. Offside acknowledged by the referee, but advantage played. Trevor Stephen now. Swept away towards Kevin Sheedy. And Sheedy still involved. But on his wrong foot. Didn't trouble John Lukic. Richardson. Davis, he has Thomas White in the right, which might have been the ball to play a little earlier than he did. Rocastle. But offside there against Steve Williams.
They're getting a little bit desperate now, Arsenal, and they'll run into the offside trap that they're very keen to play themselves. But George Graham said publicly this week that he blames his forward for running into offside positions when he was asked about a change in the offside laws, which I don't agree with. I think it's not the spirit of the game, and it shouldn't be played.
Williams. O'Leary. And Sansom driven towards Groves. Stephen. Stevens. Sheedy. Williams coming away with it. Smith. Thomas to Groves. Radcliffe sticking to him like a limpet.
Well, he won't run Radcliffe in that position. Radcliffe is must be one of the quickest central defenders in the country. Groves is not slow, but he's not as quick as that.
Into added time at the end of the first half. And with now the trainer having been on, it's clearly time that Ken Redfern is adding on for the few lectures he had to give. And that has elapsed. The first half is concluded. In the past 2 seasons, Everton have come here and beaten Arsenal 1-0, and that's how it stands halfway through this match. Arsenal 0, Everton 1. Ball set.